but Khuli Chana didn't pull out. Like
Yeah.
a lot of niggas that I invited were like mad at me. Like they also hip hop heads.
Yeah, they wanted to
So
see
I wanna
the act.
I wanna actually get the motive behind Khuli Chana.
Yeah.
Oopsie, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the show, wherever you're watching this from. This is Just Got Plugged, the show for the youth and by the youth in business and entertainment. So today it is my steep honor to be chilling and having this conversation with this hot man who has been the talk of the town because of his social club event, and he is also the pioneer of a clothing line that has been making so many rounds in the streets of Carltonville. I'm talking SCOUT&STYLE.
Aim for the moon, shoot for the stars and for the stars and aim for the moon, shoot for the stars and for the stars. Just be yourself. Be yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you're watching this from, please help me welcome Tshepo Masilela. So like, who's the real Tshepo Masilela between you and the former super player?
Obvious. Can only be me, my dog. Can only be me.
So man, you're such a big dreamer, right? And like the things that you've been doing in Kosovo, like we really appreciate the everything that you've been doing. So I just want to find out from, I normally ask this question to my peers, like that are involved in entertainment and stuff like that,
Yeah.
or that are hustling in a way. So how's life for you in Kosovo?
Life for me in Kosovo is not that bad. You know, it could be better. Because obviously everybody has his ups and downs.
Yeah,
Whether it's personal life, whether it's business, you know. You can only do so much to better your situation. So
exactly.
for me, I would say life is good. You know, the reception is good in terms of business, on the clothing side, on the event space.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we try to enhance here and there. I'm not going to tell my
Yeah.
So,
So
can't
there was,
complain much.
yeah, sure. So there was this one time, okay? So I read a certain article about you on this certain newspaper. I think it was Merafong Observer. It was a while ago.
Yeah.
So like this article was stating that you started as a photographer before you became the Masiks that we know today. Right. So can you tell me about your journey as a photographer, first of all, and how it has influenced you to become the brand that you are today?
Yeah. Oh, really, I would say I started as so many things, not just a photographer.
Really?
To do like the creative side of the creative
Yeah.
space. So I was once a photographer, did a bit of videography here and there. I was
Okay.
once a stylist, you know, worked for a clothing brand, I styled. Not a lot of people know this, but I did like dabble into like proper styling for artists.
Wow.
For a whole
I also didn't know it.
I did, like
So you've been in the game.
I've been trying so many things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but to answer your question, in terms of photography, I fell in love with it maybe from 2014, if I'm not mistaken. 2014, 2015 through a friend. Not a friend, but an acquaintance. So,
That time I didn't know what a camera is.
you know, so I was actually one of the few people more cultivated. We had a collective the society between it was me, it was Caesar, it was Kagiso, So yeah, I think we did a bit of photography for events, for portfolios, for models. You know,
So did you study for all of that?
nah, self-taught.
Self-taught.
Everything is self-taught. You know. So yeah, as I went by, I started learning like different lenses. You know,
Issue.
how to shoot, how to do this, how to do that. So yeah.
So basically you never had a mentor in anything that you do.
Mentor, as I would say, maybe my friends, you know, Caesar, Kagiso, Carlos is a big creative as well. So he knew a whole lot about camera. So I think through just taking pictures of our friends, of our peers, we got to learn so much. But in terms of like formal training, nothing.
Yeah, down in your box.
So we learn as we go. I mean, I don't think a lot of things that I do today, I never got like formal training for. Whether it be fashion, whether it be styling, photography, events, whatever. Everything's just like, you know, you learn as you go. So I never like got like formal stuff.
So you moved from photography, everything, towards starting a brand like Scouts and Style.
Yeah.
What actually inspired that kind of move?
It's not pretty simple, but I mean, because I've loved clothing for so long.
Yeah.
I've always loved clothing from a very young age. From, I'll say, as early as primary school.
Wow.
Getting laced up by my mom, sneakers, shoes.
Shout out to your mom.
Shout out to the mother. Shout out to my mom, because I think through her, I always knew that. Okay, through her, from her, I mean, the clothes from a young age, and growing up and being surrounded by like-minded people in terms of, you know, whatever that was cool at that time, we would, like, you know, test the moms like, mama, let's get this, you know.
You know, I think that's enough reason why you're inspired by Kanye West.
Of course, you know, so it probably has like a similar story in a way, you know. So I think through that, going like to high school, you know, buying items and just like tweaking them up, and we buy like a Jack Taylor and All Star, like a shiny cheeky like a white strip, you know. You know what I mean? The denims will be like normal blue, like navy blue, take like Jake or pair of scissors and just like tweak them and just give them character. I think from there, moving to a much more later stage at like varsity, you know, there's people all over the place from Joburg.
Where did you school?
Pumalanga. Varsity I went to UJ. Actually studied.
So what did you study?
Retail business management. So retail also has a part to play.
Related to.
You know what I mean? Went there, took my retail course. At some point I had to, like, you know, what's this? I had to stop because of the funds. There was no funds at home. Got a job in retail. Started working. I started with Center. Started working for Gap. For like, I think I was there for like 2 months.
2 months?
I took a lunch break and then I never came back.
Why 2 months?
It sucked. Oh, Gap sucked. Gap sucked big time. So at some point I took a lunch break. I think about my 2, and I never came back.
Like, fuck it.
This is not for me, you know. In terms of the store, the clothing, the environment in jail was too stiff for me. So I was like, gone. Then fast forward to a year later, I enrolled at, well, I sent my CV through, what's this, Platinum Group. Platinum Group was the retail group, and it had Vertigo, Urban Decay, Hilton, Rhina. So I worked there for like 4 years. So I mean, everything just like, you know, lit and nice.
Yeah, so I guess in the interim, you're thinking of starting Scouts now, right? So all of that kind of like inspired you to build up on the motivation to actually start and break like Scouts.
Yeah.
So you moved from, I don't know if it's a switch up or it's not a switch up.
Yeah.
So you actually ventured into events as well, right? From Scouts and Style to events.
Yeah.
So recently you did a Big Muzzy. Is it an event? Big Muzzy?
Big Muzzy. We started calling it a Big Muzzy, I think last year.
Last year, right?
Yeah, last year. But it's still Scout and Style social club. The Big Muzzy was just an attitude. I mean, through the support from the clothing, I saw a huge community, you know, a huge community that liked the brand, Scout and Style, that liked the movement. Like probably how everything was different to any other brand around Merafong or the Western as a whole, you know. So I think that the event space was just built on community, on the people, the like-mindedness of these people, right? Most of them are my friends, acquaintances. Some of them I don't know. They come to the event for the first time.
Actually, most of them you don't know.
You know what I mean? We create the relationship and afterwards. So So to answer your question, it's basically just growing the community and growing the brand. If you don't know the brand, you're from probably, let's say, SCOUT&STYLE or somewhere, or maybe in Soweto, and you just came with your friends, and you get introduced to the event property, then you later find out that, oh, actually the is closed, related to the event space. So
that's lovely. That's really lovely. So I want you to take me through your very first event that you dropped, right? Because like I remember in one of your interviews, right, on YouTube, you once mentioned that your first event was a flop, was a big flop. I want you to relate to the people out there. What was the flop about?
I wouldn't say a flop. A flop is something that sucked, something that wasn't a success, something that nobody will even come to or give you a chance to redeem yourself. So I would say it's probably like a learning curve, because it was the first time it wasn't the first time doing events. It was the first time I did something that directed to me, that related to me directly. So I think because I didn't know what to do, how to go about it, I had the plan in my head, but there were so many things going wrong. I mean, at some point, I had to organize deco, which I didn't get on time. The venue that I wanted at that time didn't end up coming alive the way I needed to come alive. So it was quite of a learning curve. I wouldn't say it was a flop. Maybe at that time I thought it was a flop, but going on the second one, the third one, the fourth one, it gets better. From the first to the previous one, the eighth one, you could see like there's a huge difference. You learn.
So like, what is it that you have learned from the first wave of the SCOUT&STYLE social media to what it is today? If like maybe I want to venture into events as well, what is it that you can say to me before I even start in?
Well, I'd say plan wisely, and have a plan from day one. Don't plan an event, or you're gonna throw something next month, that type of thing. Plan an event properly. You have that time. Make sure you've got everything aligned. Make sure you've got a team. That's most important. You have a team. Whereas even the previous one, I like being so hands-on that probably I'll be so reluctant to give somebody a position to actually deal with this or focus on this. So, but I've learned that you need a team. You need to grow a brand. You need to make sure if there's a team, a lot of things can happen without you. So that's one. The second one would be open to learning as well. If you know somebody that knows a whole lot more about something that you're doing, if you have access to them, give them a call, get the information so you can plan this properly. And just go with the flow and start. Just start. If you start and if you fall along the way, as long as you started and you keep on learning, and at some point you get it right. Even today, I don't have it. I don't have it like properly lined up the way I want it to be, because there's so many things that we need to through the aesthetic of the event, to the people, to the imagery, to the music, the sound, the stage, the lights, everything, like the whole production. There's so many things to learn. So if you want to start and if you want to jump into this, just have a plan. Just have a proper plan. I'd say that's one of the things that's the core things that you need to focus on.
So you actually, before we to lens it up, right? You said I need to have a plan. First of all, I need to have a team in line, and also I need to execute.
You need to execute. You need to open yourself up to criticism and learning.
So
you can't get it right from the first time.
So talking about a team, who is Tshepo?
Tshepo is my boy. Tshepo is my best friend.
Oh, best friend.
That's my best friend. I think maybe you know him from the first clips of the event.
Yeah. Because you mentioned him, I never like seen him.
But that's my boy. Like invest a lot in whatever I do. Whether it's clothing, whether
So
it's
initially, you all started SCOUT&STYLE together and everything that's going on. You all started it together.
he was there from jump.
From the jump.
He's one of the people that was there from jump, like from the planning stages, from just it being a conversation to it being a tangible thing, whether it's clothing, whether it's the events and stuff.
Yeah.
Then from there, obviously, we built a team through everything that we've been doing. The Tatas handles like the operation, the day-to-day operations, gating, helps out with the tickets. Then we've got my current partner, being Pacey. Pacey jumped on. Actually, Pacey was also there from the beginning, from the first one. So the first one was held called the Civic Center.
Yeah, I remember.
And the first one was a collaboration with Detox Lounge. Detox Lounge was going to be Pacey and other SCOUT and stuff. So we came together and we threw this party that we thought was a flop, but when we looked back and saw how things went by, it was pretty much a dope party. So since that event, we've been collaborating and come up with ideas to better the whole thing. So who else? Then we've got Lethal helps out with the marketing as well. It's quite a small team. It's not a big team for now. So we're just gonna maybe get more people in so we can better the planning and everything.
From what you're saying, young as I am, I'm learning a lot from what you're saying. Because I realize that you're giving your niggas some flowers while they're still alive.
For sure, it's important.
That's why they say no man is an island.
Yeah, nah, it's important.
So key lesson.
Put your guys on, give your guys credit, and also, even on Facebook, people know SCOUT&STYLE Tshepo Masilela. Yes, sharp, but then there's so many people behind the brand that are helping out, So when I get the flowers or when I get the recognition on other Facebook, Instagram, or social media, I need to make sure and I need to remember who it's not just me, it's a team. The people also need to know who actually, as much as I'm getting the props alone, there's niggas behind me that actually come up with these ideas.
Yeah, it's right.
Whether it's venue-wise, whether it's the setup or whatever, So it's quite important to do that.
Yeah, shout out, shout out to
Sure,
you, man.
for sure.
So I want us to talk about the recent Big Muzzy event. Was it the 8th wave?
The 8th wave, yeah.
So I was there for the first time ever. Yo,
was it your first time?
Hey, it was my first time. I've been living under a rock. I've been living under a rock. So I missed out on how many?
7.
Actually,
8. Because we had an extra one at December.
Yeah.
The 2 the US Eve.
Yo, and I don't want to lie, but man, you are in the days. There was the first time you gonna the basement. They say it's all the basement.
Dude, a lot of people didn't know. I don't know how. But a lot of people didn't know. But hell, it was. We tried to do something different because everything looks the same. Everything is just So it's important to do something different. There's so many things that happened that night. Those things happened because later on I was trying to do something different.
Yeah.
Nobody knew it was a basement.
It was indeed different, and indeed there was top tier people, top tier vibes, and you know why? What makes me get popular event too much? Was like the bomele for money and the entrance. I think you saw the entrance. So for money, I bala la ne. Anza buwa re money. Bana bangaka ba kena ka bus. So brings me to my next question. How do you rally so much female support? It's like 80% of the event was female. So how do you rally that kind of support?
I don't know. I don't have a straight answer.
I always try.
Serious, I don't have a straight answer. But I think because I'm a likable person. I think I'm a likable person. Whether it's females or niggas. Of course, there will be other people that really don't mess with me. Why so many females at the event? I don't know. Maybe we're giving them what they want, Or maybe
and I can
I
testify.
see those things.
Yo, I can testify in several occasions that Majida 100% donated store.
Man,
No debate. You need to store for now.
that's the case. You know, if you cater for the homies, I always say to Majida when we do these things, like, let's cater for girls more. It's very rare to whoever puts out Majida about the niggas call and ask for it. Are there honeys there? Are there like good looking girls there? So I think when you cater for girls and when they're very happy, automatically the homies will also come. You know? So
yeah, and also like these big establishments like KFC, McDonald's, they always attract. They make sure that they attract females. So I think it's a good, like it's a dope business move. I commend you for that.
The target market is top tier. It's top tier people. That's the marketing direction. That's how we place. That's how we placed ourselves. So when you're there, Kappa school, yes, or Kappa school, you don't go busy corner. But when there's a date announced for the specific event, you know, I think that's why looking good. So if they're looking good, you also have to bring the same energy. It goes up into this nice event space.
So like you christened in the whole event as the Woolies of Merafong event.
100%.
So how did you come up with that? Don't put it in.
It goes back to your question now. Woolies is known to be top tier.
Yeah.
So if Woolies is known to be top tier, it's only fair for us to also associate ourselves with Woolies. Who knows? Maybe probably in the near future there might be a young collab with Woolies through this event program.
Yeah.
So
also they gotta find you doing something.
Yeah. So it's an attitude. It's the vibe. It's the ambience. It's everything that you might think of. It's probably it's top tier. So it is the ones.
Yeah. Shout out. Lovely stuff. So we are currently drawing towards the festive season.
Yes.
So what do you have in store with regards to Big Muzzy? And Big Muzzy is an event, right? It's an event rather.
Yeah.
And the clothing line, SCOUT&STYLE for the festive season.
So I'll start with the clothing. The clothing we've been busy with merchandise because it's been a very long time since I've dropped something solid. I think I've dropped a proper, not a collection, but something proper. I think around June, July. No, prior to June, July. The shorts, the t-shirts, the socks. Yeah. Recently dropped the caps, the 5 caps. So moving to the December, the festive season, we're gonna have like something dope drop. I'm actually busy after this interview. I'm gonna rush quickly to the tailors there. Just go check it out. But we've got nothing. We've got something proper dropping for the festive.
So for the events, I saw you posting something recently. You actually gave us a little lens of it. Yeah. So I want people to actually hear it from the horse's mouth this time around.
Oh yeah.
What is it that we can anticipate for the 9th wave of the social platform?
We've got something dope coming through. There's an event. We're gonna do an event on the 17th of December. Initially wanted to do it like maybe pretty on because December I need to set the tone. So but some other guy of mine is doing something. So we're gonna be also on the 17th. The location is not confirmed as yet, but it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be an outdoor event. You know, it's gonna be there's gonna be beautiful people. There's gonna be a setup in Tswembu.
Top tier, that's the word.
Top tier in Tswembu. Because the previous one we were supposed to have like a brand on board, right? It kind of went south, but for this one, we've got something solid coming through. So outdoor event, 17th December. Good looking ladies, like you said. You know, nice music, dope DJs. So it's gonna be a jam. So I hope everybody's gonna be like ready for that. It's gonna be
I also saw the pricing on the tickets. They
Yeah, no.
Sometimes a little down.
Yeah, 5,000. DJ departed to 5,000. Yeah, so last event's tickets were like a bit high, a bit steep because of the lineup. I mean, we had like how many? We had like 5 heavy tickets. A-listers with Chana. Oh, he didn't pull up. But Msaki, the Disciples of House, Red Caddy, Fresh, and it's on low. Some of those are big deal people. So when you have such a big lineup, the tickets will go up at some point. For this one, we might have somebody coming through, but I don't want to say because she's not confirmed. He or she is not confirmed as it. But the tickets are very reasonable from $100 from first phase. First phase is $50, second phase Clipper. At the game is $150, cooler boxing Clipper. So it's very decent, decently priced because you don't want to kill people.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the festive, let them pull up, let them have fun at a reasonable price.
So can I digress a little bit?
Sure.
So I'm a hip hop head rather, right? So as a hip hop head, I was like summoned by seeing Khuli Chana on your post or your recent event. But Khuli Chana didn't pull up. Like a lot of niggas that I invited were like mad at me. It's like they also hip hop heads.
Yeah, they wanted to
So
see
I wanna actually get the motive behind Khuli Chana.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you know what? To tell you the truth, Khuli Chana had to go to Cape Town. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But we only found out like at a later stage, you know. Because at some point we're like, fuck, it's a big knock. I mean, Khuli is a big act. It's a big deal, you know. So, but now he had personal issues. Then they tried to go to Cape Town. And Khuli is basically like a big homie of JustGotPlugged. So he really did apologize. He really did say like, yo, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to make it because of this and this and this. And we understood, and it was a big fuck up on our end. But hopefully, you know, we'll come up with a plan and we'll pop it sometime, some other time, some other event too. So we'd like to apologize for everybody, to everyone that actually, you know, was expecting Khuli and Khuli was a no-show. There was a big knock, so I'm sorry. Big homie.
Because you know hip hop heads are like they like
and I mean and then I'm a big fan of hip hop, you know, so for me as well, like I was over more than anything over all these artists, I was looking forward to Khuli. That's the one artist I was looking forward to. But then unfortunately that didn't happen. But we'll definitely, you know,
I think the apology is accepted. So we are gonna atone for our actions and so. What is your futuristics in life? Because like I think you have a daughter, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about your family.
Yeah.
Like how do you handle family and the business of the entertainment space?
Yeah.
It's like right now, like things are getting really busy for you.
Yeah, I know, it's hectic. You make time. You know? Make time. Family is family. I mean, I've got a 5-year-old daughter. You know, I love her a lot, so I need to make sure that there's time that's invested in the things that I do for her. You know, because she doesn't live with me, she lives with her mom. So every chance that I get, I make sure that I go see her. It comes into my house and we just chill. So we make time. I mean, you can chase money so much, and you're gonna blink twice or 3 times before you know it. Your daughter's like 9, and you know nothing about her. There's no relationship. So time is the most one of the most important commodities that you need to be very aware of. Whether it's family, relationships, friends, just invest your time in the most important things. Money is important. You need to live. You need to live. You need money to live. And also, the better the money, the better your life is. So you can chase the bag, but also bear in mind this time also that needs to be invested in people and family, with children if you have them. So there's always that. Family first over everything, pretty much. So,
That's dope. So I'm actually curious about your futuristics in life.
yeah.
And also, what is your vision with regards to the entertainment space? I'm counting people. Like, where do you see this industry in the next 3 years or 5 years? Because I feel like you don't already kopana thata for it.
And you know, that's where we go back to the whole team thing. If you have a team, then
Yeah,
a whole lot of things don't need to rest on your shoulders.
yeah,
So to answer your question, future plans, you know, I need to focus more on the clothing, because the clothing is without the clothing, without Scout and Style, there is no Scout and Style social club. You know, so I need to focus more on that. We need to build stores. You know, I need to start here actually in Carlton, because I hear a whole lot of people saying, like your hometown people don't support people so much. Like if you're pushing a certain product or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm very fortunate in that regard, because I can relate. You know, whatever I do, Carlton is the first people that support me. People from Carlton, they support me 100%. Hence the events are becoming so successful. Hence the clothing is everywhere. You know. So future plans, more stores, and also tap into other like cities, other towns. And to tap into Soweto, Jersey, you know, tap into Cape Town, PE, and just grow the brand. You know? So that's the plan for the clothing. And also I don't follow like what's this? The fashion season of dropping like capsule products, collections, whatever that I feel is hot at that time. I need to drop it. I need to make it. So I need to just be consistent in that regard. Event-wise, there's so many things. There's so much talent here, from the promoters, from the DJs, from the people that help out that help out within the event space. So we need to grow. We need to work together. I think, but there's so many people. We need to work with like-minded people. We can't just work with any promoter. And then I've got a very stance on that, a very strong stance on that, because people say, we need to work together. Good, we need to collab. Like, I'm done for collaborations. I work with a whole lot of people, but you need to work with the right people. You need to work with the right-minded, you know, level-headed type of people that think like you, that want to push the same vision as you. It might be a bit different, but you need to be somehow well balanced. Right? You need to make things happen.
All the more reason, I think. They say your network is
most definitely, you know.
I think the key word from what you're saying is growth.
Growth.
You actually wanna grow everything that you're doing currently. You actually wanna like it's a little bit the love say you of stuff. It's like creates jobs and
exactly.
That's
one of the important things.
Like
you know, and
like it's really sad.
It's sad because there's a lot of talented people. There's a lot of talent in any space, whether it's business, you know, whether it's the creative side, whether it's academics, everything. Like I know so many smart people that are doing amazing things. Unfortunately, a lot of them they're no longer based in Carlton. But I'll tell you this much. Sorry, too much talent, too much creativity. You know, so many things are going on in this small town. You just need to unearth it. You just need to put it on. You just need to make sure that we push everything that we do it on 100%. You know? And with whatever we have, we don't have to have a lot of things to start or push all these other things. We just need to make sure we execute. And we unearth these creative and talented people. And so, you know, there's so many things that I could say, but you know, you've seen them yourself.
Yeah.
100%.
So, I'm so inspired by what you do. By the event, they got absolutely lively. And I wish you nothing but the best with what you're doing. God bless your current endeavors and your future hopes. So in closing, do you think there's any question that I maybe left out that you wanna delve into?
Questions. I think you touched on a lot of things, but what I can say is, even you with your channel, you started something new. There's a whole lot of people that have been saying they want to start like maybe a YouTube channel, they want to start a clothing line, they want to start different products to all these products that's already existent, So for you to start this and for you to put niggas on and tell their story, that's also inspirational. So I'd like to pick up you on that. And I mean, with me, because I know I'm doing so many things, but I can't even mention these things, but I'm tapping into like different products.
We'll have you another time.
You know what I mean? I'm tapping into different products. You probably will talk about it some other time.
Yeah.
But for now, I think we're good. Thank you for having me. And thank you for putting me on.
See you. Ladies and gentlemen, this was Just Got Plugged. Remember, this is a show for the youth and by the youth in business and entertainment, right here in the city of Merafong. If that is the kind of content that you like, please make sure that you hit that like button and subscribe button. Make sure that you share our content with your family and your friends. See you on another one.
Just be yourself. Aim for the moon, shoot for the stars and aim for the moon, shoot for the stars and just be yourself. Be yourself, free yourself, believe in yourself, yeah. All this time I'ma keep moving, keep your head above the world, you're getting strong.